Today I am going to share 2 secrets that are very important in keeping my homeschool on track. I'm a busy mama with 9 kids and a lot to do, and how can I homeschool multiple ages? I am going to share with you that today. But first, I'm taking my 2 teens into our local coffee house for our weekly lesson together. We're studying the Constitution. It's been good. So we live in Missouri in a small house on a homestead, and in addition to my 6 school-age children, I have a 4-year-old, very active, 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old. It's a lot. There are 2 things that have been life-changing for me when it comes to homeschooling. 1 is developing a daily rhythm, and 2 is putting basic subjects on autopilot. Now, there's only 1 of me, and there's 9 of them, so giving my kids some independence with their homeschooling is necessary. Of all the subjects, my biggest struggle used to be math. Math did not come easily to me personally, and so whenever I was trying to teach it to my kids, it was just a stress. So we started out using a popular curriculum. It worked fine for the first few years. My kids were in really basic beginner's math, but as they grew older and started learning more advanced topics, I started feeling like I was drowning. I was trying to explain things that were a struggle for me. I had to check over the work right away, or they could get in a habit of doing something wrong and not even realize it. So several years ago, we discovered teaching textbooks. We started with the free trial, but I knew right away that it was the right fit for us, and we have been doing it ever since. I know I've talked about it a lot on this channel because it is one of the most freeing things that we have done in our homeschool. So I have 5 kids doing teaching textbooks right now, all the way from same as in level 4 up to algebra. Each lesson starts with a lecture that explains any new concepts. There's also an ebook that explains everything. But the thing that makes it work so well is that my kids know immediately if they do something wrong. There is a full explanation to help them understand, and it's all independent of me. Now in our house, no 2 days are exactly the same, but our rhythm stays pretty consistent. This is my loose plan for school days. In the morning times after waking up, we do our top 5. We read some of the Bible, we eat breakfast, somebody goes out to milk the cow, and then the kids get to practice music in their free time. Around 10 o'clock-ish, we start a school subject as a family. So there's one thing that we pick each day to kind of just soak up and do especially. So that might be a history lesson, or it might be science. We've been learning about rocks this year and really enjoying that. Or it could just be a really good read aloud time while kids do some artwork. And as you can see, the day just keeps going from there. But this is the part that has made homeschooling so much easier and more successful in our house. Each day, I write everyone's initials on the board. I found this system to be the best because I'm actively involved. Of course, sometimes the kids step in and write them for me if I'm busy in the morning, but typically I'm writing that up there every morning. This portion is what happens after 10 o'clock a.m. This is one of the things that makes our homeschool so successful, because if mom is sick, the day can go on. Or if I'm going through a season of life with something like morning sickness, if I have to do some outdoor things a lot, or if I need to help Jason with something, things can go on without me. These are all things that my kids can do independently of me. And then we also have a family subject that we do together. But if circumstances should arise, we can just not do a family subject that day, and it's okay. My kids are still learning and thriving with these other things. When they're done, they just check it off, and so I can see where they're at in the morning, and they can stay accountable in that way. Before I let you go, I've got to give you a little greenhouse update. So right now it's really, really warm. But what we've been doing, if you've been following along with our greenhouse saga, is I have this plastic that I've been stretching over here at night, and then I have my heater below, and it has been working. That's the update. It has not dropped below 60 degrees even when it was really cold at night, And yeah, I had to uncover it because it was 120 when I came in here. Woo! That sunshine does wonders. But we've got our peppers planted in here. I have onions in this one, and these are all tomato plants. So each one of these you can see is a little block. The tomato plants, and then here I planted an assortment of some herbs, and then some eggplant, cabbage, broccoli. It's getting there. Little by little, we'll see what comes up. Some things I'm toying with actually just direct planting in the ground, and I have some old windows that I was going to lay on the ground to make kind of like a little cold frame right out in the garden. But we're getting a head start in here, and I was so happy to finally have a solution for it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.